welcome to Oceanic Lunar Child, where waves of intuition and nurturing guidance find its way to you. Today I will be doing a daily energy reading for August 21st of 2020. I am using the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, as you can see. Low-key my favorite, but that's none of my business. I love all my cards equally. So I am a intuitive psychic. I am clairvoyant, and I've been practicing tarot for about 9 years now. Just little tidbits about me. I am an air sign. Definitely love reading people. I've been giving guidance forever, and most people say they resonate with it. So, in this reading, if you feel that you do not resonate with the messages, that is perfectly fine. You can always dislike the video and comment below as to what you felt like didn't resonate. But as I usually say, stick with resonates. Whatever doesn't, let them go. So if something does resonate, please like and subscribe, as well as comment below as to what exactly you felt was calling out to you, I should say. So focusing on love, light, and happiness, I will be channeling any guidance that the universe or whatever your higher power has to give you. Any messages, any foreshadowings that you need to look out for, any type of things in regards to where your path is currently leading you to. Now with today's energy, I do have a card that flipped out as you saw, so that's probably the general energy I'm sensing for the day. I can get into a little bit more detail with it, so I'm probably going to just lay out a 3-card spread for you and just analyze where your past energy was, how that led you to today with the present energy, and where your future energy is. I will also be providing guidance cards, so guidance messages with the tarot that I'm using, just to see what you have to keep in mind while getting to that future point on this path. Again, the future is like water. It's fluid. It could become something as cold as ice, or it could be something like evaporation, water molecules. So whatever things are seen through the tarot right now are for you to hear, but you can always change the outcome if you desire. It's just about how you decide to take your actions. And I'm not putting that on you like, oh, you should be worrying, or oh, like, watch out, don't do this, don't do that. Like, yes, I will be giving you guidance as to where you might trip if you like where you're going, and if you don't like where you're going, I will provide any guidance to get to a better place. Now, I do not have private readings right now. I do have to set up a website, along with PayPal, but right now I will be taking requests as to what type of readings you prefer. I do any type of reading, really. You can just give me a general idea and I'll find something that suits the way my cards speak with spreads and whatnot. But I'm definitely very open to it. Also on my channel, I will be sometimes calling the higher power universe or spirit. That's just a preference of mine, just a general preference, because we all live in a physical universe that we know. It's a galaxy, it's a universe, so I just resonate with the physical with that. And then spirit is the other type of form I resonate with. So if I use those terms, please don't be offended. I have a very broad type of religious and spiritual practices, so I'm very open and nurturing to whatever your practices are, no matter what. There's no judgment, no hate. So whatever messages from your higher power has to come through, I will definitely resonate with your higher power. I will not be channeling them, but I will definitely use whatever forces the universe has to just, I guess, relay the messages. Kind of like a little Hermes from Greek mythology, I suppose. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get the cards in your focal point with the camera. I'm sorry, it's a very bad angle, but I'm going to have to get a professional camera soon. So this is definitely the energy of August 21st of 2020. So Spirit, what do you have to provide for us for the past that led us here to August 21st of 2020? What do we need to know about the past in order to understand where we are now for today, August 21st of 2020? Spirit, universe, what do you have to provide for us for August 21st of 2020? What past led us to come here? Spirit, please give us guidance. Please show us the details. Take away the veil. Show us what exactly we have to know. Okay. We have the 7 of Swords. Very good, very good. I could definitely see where this is going, especially with the energies that fell out while shuffling. Spirit, give us our present moment of August 21st of 2020. Today, what is happening? What is going to happen with today? Anything you have to tell us, please give us some guidance, some messages. I do have like housemates and people that live upstairs, so I apologize for the noises. Okay. So with the future, what path are we going on? Where is this taking us from here, August 21st of 2020 to the future? Spirit, ancestors, universe, whatever you have to provide, please show us. Now they're being shy. They don't want to come on camera. This one's being called out to me. Okay. Okay, so that's the energy of this. Read that. So we have the Eight of Pentacles that flipped out before while shuffling previously when I was channeling the energy of just today. So the Eight of Pentacles. I have a feeling that people are seeing their rewards or their efforts, I should say, lining up with their total progress that they wanted to make in a situation. I feel like we've been working hard, us as a human race right now, but definitely I see that we are currently working very hard at a particular topic or a particular situation that things are lining up. I definitely see things lining up, and progress is not only being made, but it's being shown. Like, it's very visible. It's almost relieving, but also exhilarating or motivating, I should say, about putting in more work. I also feel with this Page of Swords, it's fine. With the Page of Swords, I feel like, let me get this on the view. I just realized. I'm so sorry. This Page of Swords, I feel like maybe we feel inexperienced with our thoughts and communications. And maybe that's what we're working on. I feel like maybe as a general public or a general community, we are working on communicating what we really mean and what we feel, I should say, maybe, because we do have, I'm getting drawn to pull another, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Sorry, I'm like a mess. I feel like with this energy, we are working on communicating so that we can cooperate with others with this Three of Pentacles. We are definitely trying to feel like we have the tools on our belts, kind of, and we want to cooperate, but we want to communicate the cooperation. We want to go on an adventure. We want to expand ourselves, maybe even with knowledge, but specifically with cooperating. Cooperating keeps coming out. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Definitely teamwork. Maybe teamwork to accomplish a goal. And we see everything lining up. We see that the physical things that we've been working so hard with has been lining up. Maybe particularly we've been working on our communication, like I said before, but this communication is about teamwork. And this teamwork is accomplishing what we need with this Eight of Pentacles. Definitely hard working and driven, definitely. But in the past, that led us to today, the energy here, the Seven of Swords, I do see that maybe we are letting go or releasing some thought patterns or some experiences that may not be serving us in order to go off. Like, if you look at this, I really feel like we are going from this point of like, oh, I'm going to run towards something so good so that I can get to this point where I'm on top of a hill and all I see below me is a whole bunch of opportunity, is opportunity to experience the best intellectual stimulation, the best knowledge, the best communication skills that I want to adapt to. Let's see. But we're running away from something. We're running away from something, and we are dropping these experiences, these thought patterns that were previously maybe too heavy for us to hold. I feel like in order to get to a better place, in order to run forward, we have to release this weight. We have to release it. And also, sorry, I had to take a drink. We might have been running towards something better, but you're looking back, compared to the Six of Swords, which is all about transition to a better place with our thoughts and the way we think and the way we communicate. This is about looking behind you. You might trip if you don't look in front of you. And honestly, let's clarify this. You're running towards your happiness. You're running towards your dreams and wishes, right? And maybe that's why you're working so hard at it. Maybe that's why you're learning to cooperate and communicate the way you want, because you know that in order to manifest it, in order to bring it into fruition, you're going to have to run away from something in order to make it come about. It could also be something that you feel emotionally inexperienced. Maybe you're running away from that feeling of feeling, wow, look at me stumbling on wrong words. That feeling of emotional inexperience you might be running away from. You might be running away from it so that you can manifest those dreams. You can have those dreams. You can bring them into light. And I know there might be some tension involved, or maybe even inner conflict. Maybe you're like, oh, wait, but I like kind of being inexperienced with my emotions because it allows me to screw up without having to take the blame or take the fault. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to run away from that because it's better to release the inner conflict and to learn to communicate, learn to take the risk, I should say, than to sit stagnant in a place where you, I'm thinking of this in reverse, in a place where you're not working, in a place where your results aren't aligning, aren't showing up, aren't being visible to you. We don't want that. We don't want to be in a stagnant place. I'm sensing the hanged man sort of energy. And also, resist as much pessimism as you can. I feel like maybe having more of an optimistic point of view will get you that hard work or that motivation to finish the work that you have started. This could be something over a range of potentially 3 to 8 years. Or even you could have started this 7 days ago. I'm seeing. I don't know why those numbers are popping out to me, but they are. But currently today, you are blocking your heart and you're holding on tightly to things that you feel are valued to you. And you, to transition from this running away and letting go of this weight, these two swords that fell behind him, letting go of that weight that did not serve you, you fixed your thought patterns. You're getting there. You at least are attempting to run to a better place. Or the fact that you're looking behind you might be stopping you from running to a better place because you're like, oh, wait, but I was comfortable back then. I knew what I wanted. But now it's a sense of, well, I'm just going to block my heart off because I'm enjoying mentally looking in the past so much. It's much better than opening my heart and letting go of things that I find too valuable, letting go of things that might not be 100% for my benefit, and even if this is a manipulation situation with a third party, I could see with this Three of Pentacles and this Four of Pentacles, someone might be manipulating you potentially, but also you have the chance to manifest something new. You have the chance for a fresh start, and at the end of the day, what's better than a fresh start with this Fool and this Ace of Pentacles energy? I'm sorry, the camera angle is actually horrible. But what's better than that, Giving yourself a fresh start from this thing that you're running away from. this is also a sense of fresh start, because we have some experience with it, also with this Page of Cups. You have some experience with it, but also you're giving yourself a new adventure almost. It's not like a fresh new start where it's a whole clean slate. It's like I'm gonna add the next chapter to my book. And honestly, you might want to open up this heart chakra. You might want to take that weight off your shoulders, because I feel like this holding of value, this Four of Pentacles that is sitting here and closing off your heart, it's not helping. If anything, it's more weight on your shoulders. And you have two options. You could either take a fresh start and manifest what you want, or you can push through the obstacles that you know are there. If you feel this value, this thing you're holding on to, is worth it. Those are your two options, I feel. And if there are more, there are more. I will ask for guidance after interpreting this last part, but I'm sensing those are your two paths today. Those are the two ways you can go, right? And your future looks good, though. Despite what you choose, there's going to be milestones. There's going to be celebration. You might even have a potential wedding in your near future. Not for you, maybe someone else, potentially someone with a water sign. But there is great transition for this milestone, because you go from this Page of Cups energy of slightly inexperienced, but also you have the tools on your belt type attitude, right? You go from that to this experienced, firm, an emotional standpoint. It's pure masculine energy, so it's assertiveness, it's dominance, it's active. It's not sitting back and waiting. Like we said, this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it's not that I'm going to sit back and wait for the things to come to me without working on them. It's, oh dang, I'm going to keep working so that I can get to this point, this emotional maturity. And that milestone is within reach, because you are, like I said, expanding the way you think or the way you communicate. Cooperation always comes in handy. When you have to cooperate, cooperation comes so much in clutch that you might get to that point. And either way, I do see emotional stability and emotional maturity, but it depends on what aspect of your life you want to adjust this in, because disregarding the fact that you're blocking off your heart currently, it's something that will whatever work you're still putting in, despite the fact that you're blocking something off, whatever work that is, you're going to get past it. You're going to accomplish something at the end of the day. You're going to hit this milestone. You're not going to be completely done with your project, but you're going to get let's say you have project A and you have phase 1, 2, and 3. You're going to get phase 1 done, and get to point 2, phase 2, which will be emotional maturity, even if it seems even if it's a little disappointing that you aren't there yet, you aren't you're oh, shoot, I wanted more than this, and we're not there yet, it's kind of like a darkness that's hanging over my head, because I just keep looking at the progress that I made, and it wasn't as much as I thought it was, but it's still something, and you will get there. The milestone will be accomplished. It's just up to you to see how long you want to get there. Because if you give yourself this fresh start, I feel like you could get it very easily. You can manifest very easily and get that point of accomplishment, get that point to emotional maturity, But if you let the weight sit on your shoulders and you want to push through that, it just might take you longer. And there's no harm in that whatsoever. But opening your heart chakra will obviously make this go not just faster, but I feel easier also, because when your chakras are opened and aligned, even if you don't believe in them, if you open your heart to a situation, you're more likely to go with the flow, and you're more likely to ground yourself, in the aspect of thinking logically. Because when you ground yourself, you think logically, you approach things logically, or you approach things, I should say, fairly. Because even if it's not with your logic and your mind, it could be with your heart. So regardless of like what aspect of your life this is applying to, I feel like if you feel like you're being manipulated, you don't need the weight on your shoulders. You can always give yourself a fresh start. But also, like, just know that you're going in the right direction, regardless of what you feel like is happening in the situation. Like, that work that you're putting in, you might feel like it's not enough, but cooperating or even having a third party opinion on it could help gain yourself from point A to point B, to get to point C, that milestone, that wow factor, that I'm going to celebrate because I got so much done and we're so much closer than we think we are. Let me just pull some cards for guidance, universe, spirit. What guidance do we have for the daily? Ooh, well, that was too much. For this daily reading, for the general public, for those watching, please, what is some guidance for those watching this video in regards to getting to this milestone, to getting to this emotional maturity, spirit, please? What guidance do we have for them? What guidance is there? Expand yourself. Expand yourself. If you want to foresee, if you want to look on the horizon towards better things, then do it. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you. You can always take action in any situation, but whether you want to put that fiery energy towards your own happiness or towards the happiness of others is all up to you. Even, I told you, Hanged Man. Told you that Hanged Man energy was there. That feeling of release, that feeling of not sacrificing, but letting go. Letting go to benefit. Letting go to expand. I should show you. This Page of Wands of like expansion and like looking, literally looking on the horizon. It's funny because he's looking at this. You could be looking to letting go, to sacrificing, to releasing what does not serve you anymore, or even flipping your perspective. He's upside down. Flipping your perspective will help you see how to find a solution out of it. Even if it has to do with your heart chakra or not, or wanting to get the job done faster or easier, I feel like expanding yourself passionately and motivatingly, or at least taking the effort to look past where your current situation is, will help you find a solution, or at least help you get in the position to see things, because he has a halo around him. He's glowing. There's some divine messaging when he flips himself over. So once you get there, or if you find the way to get there with this expansion, this looking on the horizon, then it will make more sense, I feel like. I feel like it will just make a lot more sense as far as what you have to do. And the general energy of that guidance is stepping outside of the comfort zone. Stepping outside of your comfort zone to get to this point of maturity. And it's funny that this is underneath this, because it's funny the King of Wands is underneath this Five of Pentacles energy, because the guidance is to at least take a start. The Page comes way before the King, but that does not mean you can't get to the King position, And even if it means, oh shit, I gotta get to this King position, I'm gonna have to step outside of my comfort zone. I'm going to have to go into this storm that looks frightening. That's a lot, that might seem uncomfortable, untraditional of you to do. Even if you have to get through this, you can still get there, And it's funny because we do have a lot of fire energy. So this milestone energy and this emotional maturity is accomplishable as long as you step outside your comfort zone and stay motivated. Even if you have to release something with this Hanged Man energy. Even if you feel like, oh, I need to release something, oh, I need to sacrifice something, or even sacrifice your perspective of what you currently look at, or even sacrificing your position of how you look at a situation, flipping yourself upside down will definitely benefit you at the end of the day. Definitely benefit you. Because you will get that divine intervention. You will get it. Let me just clarify this Hanged Man. I know I have a million cards on the table, but this Hanged Man energy, I'm sensing maybe just clarify this energy, universe. Clarify that. It'll put you at rest with this heartbreak and this chaos that might happen. I'll end the stress. Lord Jesus, Lord. There might be stress, chaos, and maybe even a torn decision of wanting to move past this heavy Ten of Wands energy or giving yourself a fresh start, even though you're currently here where your heart's blocked off and you're standing on what you feel is valuable to you, holding it in your thoughts, holding you grounded to the material realm, and also holding it against your heart, covering your heart, that factor is definitely a big thing in this reading, I feel. And flipping your perspective might bring some peace to it, might bring peace to this Three of Swords, this Tower, this Nine of Swords energy that I feel not only it's not surrounding you, it's like an underlying vibration, of what you're feeling or of going through your daily routine. But the universe always works in mysterious ways. You can definitely get there. Just remember to let me get that pen, because honestly, I'm getting some messages here. This page to this king with this Five of Pentacles in between, I'm telling you now, uncomfortable, but worth it. That's what it is. It's uncomfortable, but it's worth the ride. It's worth the leap, So just listen to what guidance will happen, what guidance will come to you through flipping your perspective. I feel like even, let's say you're making a decision, even if you're flipping this perspective of, I don't know what to do, to let me consider the options, that's always a thing. It's always an option, so there's always a fresh start. There's always a way to break that Four of Pentacles energy. Uncomfortable but worth it. Remember those words, stay. When you feel you are going through something and you're like, why is the universe doing this to me? Why is it doing to me? They're not doing it to you. They're doing it for you. The universe and spirit always works in your favor. You might not get why, but after, it will definitely make so much more sense once you get through it. So uncomfortable, but worth it. Again, if you did like this reading, please like, subscribe, and comment below. If you did not, you are always welcome to dislike and comment what you felt you did not resonate with or what was maybe too specific, not specific enough. If you do want something, you could always send a request. I have this deck, and I also have my Santa Muerte deck. I love both of them. They're both great. I'm definitely getting more soon. But whatever resonates with you, please put it in the comments below, and maybe, let me see, what emoji could you use? Comment the sun emoji, because there's always a positive outlook on any situation. Leave me the sun emoji if you feel this resonated, and you can leave whatever comments you desire along with that sun emoji. But thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye.